Okay, so we're on. Okay, I wanted to come on today to talk about the R. Kelly situation. And I know that you've probably seen several videos and you probably just burnt out on R. Kelly, but I wanted to come on and talk about, first of all, I kind of have mixed feelings towards the R. Kelly case. I'm kind of in between, like, on the fence with this one. Meaning, it's never all right for a grown ass man to seduce, manipulate, um, to pursue a child. And when I say child, I mean 18 years and younger. Is sick. There's no doubt about it. The younger you get, the sicker and perverse it is to me. But it is what it is, people. I mean, we're living in a day and age, even when we were, young or before we were even born, older men have always been attracted to younger females. But when an older man is attracted to 13 and 14 and 15, 12-year-olds, then that's when it's perverse. That's when it's really sick. And that's when something is definitely going on with you mentally. I remember as a child being 14. I remember as a child being 12 and 13 years old. Older men staring at me. I had big thighs, big hips, and I was very athletic build. I was in every sport and pretty much a tomboy. So, but I recall older men looking at me in that kind of way. I never forget. We had a band teacher, I believe. Mr. Boykin was a band teacher, band or art teacher in the 6th grade. I never forget. And the girls used to think he was so cute. He was light-skinned, had hazel eyes. He was a really good-looking older man. And I guess at that time, he might have been in his 30s. Well, we were kids. But, we were kids, but we were coming into our, we were coming into our own. We were smelling ourselves. And we were going through puberty around that time. So, of course, we knew what an attractive, male was. But, he was a grown man. And I never forget that he would look at us. And he would look at our butts when we walk by. And now that I'm grown and I look back on it, I'm just like, wow, like, he had no business, even looking at us in that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? We were kids. So, but like I said, so older men are attracted to younger females. But when you're attracted to a little girl, to me, it's just, it crosses the line. It's perverted. It's something definitely wrong with you. Definitely wrong with you. So, with the R. Kelly situation and the things that I have heard, the things that have been said about him, the evidence that's came forth with all these females basically saying the exact same stories, you can't help but to think that it's true. I totally believe what they say about him, what they've said that he's done. I believe in the abuse. I believe in the sexual the sexual abuse that was going on. I believe all of that. I think R. Kelly is sick. I think he's fighting with those demons. I don't know what has happened to him as a child. I think I heard that he was, messed with as a little boy. And I think he is, Lord, I really think R. Kelly is hiding this really dark side of him. I think he needs help. I think he kind of wants to get help. You know what I'm saying? But he's having too much fun with what he's doing, and he's able to get away with it. But I really believe that, R. Kelly really wants to get help, and he really wants to change his life. I don't think he was making all those gospel songs and videos for nothing. I really think it was a cry out for help. I think that, when he made that song about his mom, it was basically a cry out like, yes, Mom, I know you see what I'm doing, and I know you're not proud, and please forgive me. And I'm not trying to have any sympathy for R. Kelly because, the victims are the ones need all the sympathy. Because apparently, no one was there for them when they needed help. It seems like everybody turned their back on them, and they were just out there, poor little girls, they were just out there alone, didn't have no direction, probably weren't getting along with their parents, their mom at home. Maybe they felt like no one loved them. Their mom was giving the husband or the boyfriend more attention and just left them out there to basically fend for themselves. And, and that's why a lot of little girls now tend to date older men or tend to run to the streets and get with these guys out here that end up taking advantage of them because they feel like they're not getting the love or the attention that they need at home from mom or from dad. So they go seeking it elsewhere. We've all been through it. And that's the main reason why a lot of girls rebel against their parents, against their mom, and they run out there in the streets and try to find love that they're not getting at home. Is basically because you're not getting the attention and love and affection that they need from home. And they go out there in the streets trying to find it, and they think that it's love, but it's not really love because no older man is going to love a little girl in that kind of way. He's manipulating them. He's using them, using their bodies up, manipulating them. Might go and throw them a few dollars, go buy them some Jordans or McDonald's, number one, and know that he can just play with this girl's body. It's so sick. It just disgusts me. But, this R. Kelly situation, it kind of hit home a little bit because, I was kind of a rebellious teen growing up. And I went through a lot with my mom around that time when I was hitting puberty. Around 12, 13, 14, 15, and I felt like, she didn't have any time for me. I knew my mom loved me, but, she really wasn't there emotionally for me. We always lived nice. We lived in nice neighborhoods, went to a nice school, but the love, it was like I was lacking that love and affection that I really needed from my mom. But anyway, so when I heard about this R. Kelly this R. Kelly story and all these young girls that were taken advantage of. And people are like wondering, why did they stay? And why did they, why did they stay so long to endure all this, what they went through? Why did they just not leave? Why did they not reach out and tell somebody? It's so easy to say what a person shoulda, coulda done when you're on the outside looking in. When you are mentally abused, when you are going through, only when you're going through that same situation yourself, you cannot, judge someone that's in that situation, and I had to learn that too, because it's so easy to be on the outside looking in saying, well, where was the mom, or why didn't you leave there, or why did you stay and you got beat up and got mistreated? It's not that they enjoy the physical and the mental abuse. It's a mind thing. It's kind of like once you're under that spell with that person that you're in love with, it's a mental thing. It's kind of like it's kind of like you know that that's not a good situation for you, and you know that you'll be happier somewhere else. But at the same time, you've come dependent on that person, and then you want to believe what they say is true when they say they're sorry, they'll never do it again, or they've never done this before, only you make them feel that way. They play on that. They play on those insecurities, and a lot of these men know that those kind of girls don't have the family support. So they know that they don't really have nobody in their corner that they can run to. Guys peep stuff like that out too. When they know that you're not close with anybody in your family, or you're going through something with your family members and you really don't have nobody to turn to, you know what I'm saying? They know that, and they'll use that against you. A lot of times they'll even say, well, who's going to take care of you like me? When you get yourself in a jam, who's going to come help you? Who's going to bail you out? Who's going to really be there for you like I was? Your family don't give a damn about you. They ain't finna do shit for you. Have they done shit for you all this time? They'll manipulate the situation. But my point I'm trying to make is, R. Kelly has done this for so long, and there's so many girls. Yes, he needs to get dealt with. Yes, he needs to get in count of all of everything he's ever done to every little innocent girl whose innocence he's stolen. Someone's precious little baby, somebody's precious little daughter that he just manipulated and took advantage of, put his hands on sexually, just really, it bothers me so bad that this man has done all this stuff to these females, and he's got daughters himself. It's like, wow, something is really going on with you mentally. Something is really going on with you mentally for you to be doing all this to underage girls, and you got damn daughters. You was watching your daughters grow up. Did it not dawn on you that somebody might do the same thing to your girls? But anyway, I just wanted to vent a little bit, talk about the R. Kelly situation. And I will be back with more videos on my opinions about things that's going on in the world. In the current, in the current blogs and what's going on out here in these YouTube streets, what's going on here in the world. I'm just basically going to bring you my opinion, and I hope you enjoyed the podcast. And I'm Kia, and I will catch you soon.